So this is my sink right here. This is where I would normally wash my dishes if I ever did any dishes. I'm an adult now, so I don't really wash dishes. I just get those disposable plates or disposable cups. It's way easier for me. Well, anyways, back in the day, I remember when my mom made me wash dishes. I didn't even want to, but hey, I had to do it. So I used to do this, guys. I would take the dish soap. It had to be one of these. It's got a cap that you guys can pop up and push in like this. Well, that was perfect because all I did was I attached it to the faucet like this. Back in the day, I used the shoelace, but I'm gonna be using a zip tie for this example because it's much easier. So you're basically gonna wrap the dish soap on the faucet like this. Look at that, guys. That is perfect. Now all I gotta do is trim off this little piece right here that sticks out. We don't want this excess zip tie. That's it, guys. And look, if I want some soap, all I gotta do is this, open it and then close it, and then I'll have water as well. So that's a great way that you guys can make washing dishes way easier. What I have right here, guys, is a yummy honey bun. It's glazed, but it's lacking something. It does not have any frosting or icing, and I love my honey buns with icing. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna use a Ziploc bag to help us out with that. That's basically all we're gonna need. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some frosting. And yeah, I could use a spoon, but I don't like using a spoon because usually I'll put more icing on there than I should and it becomes too sweet. So I just want it to be very proportionate when it comes to icing. So right here I have a spoon. I'll just grab some icing and put it inside my Ziploc bag. And I'm gonna corner it. This actually looks like ice cream, doesn't it? Alright, that works for me. So let's corner it. First, let's close this up. Let's corner it. That is too perfect. And then we're just gonna barely cut the tip on this corner right here. And that's it. Let's open up our honey bun. Let's take it out. And now we can put some icing on it. Look how easy that is, guys. And for next, if you guys want to get crazy, well, you can use some Elmer's glue for that. You guys can rinse off the bottle, make sure it's super clean, as well as the nozzle, and then just dump some icing inside, and you guys can easily decorate a honey bun. Or you can combine both. You can just take the little cap with the nozzle, wash it, make sure it's super clean, and then what you guys can do is put it inside a Ziploc bag. Again, you guys can corner it. It's easier that way. See, and then just push it through the corner. I'm gonna need the help of my scissors for this. I'm just gonna barely cut the tip. And then just push it through. Simple as that. I'm gonna take another spoonful of frosting, icing. I don't know the difference, guys. But this right here, it says it's frosting. Alright, so we're gonna put it inside. Gonna get another spoon, all right, push it through, and that's it. Look, guys, it's smaller portions, but you guys can remove more of the tip and you'll get the thicker ones like this one. All we basically need is the handle. So take your blade and remove it easily. It cuts like butter. Look at that, guys. Simple as that. Just cut around it. Alright, that is perfect, guys. That's basically all you need. Now with a pair of scissors, we're gonna cut it just a little bit more so that it fits our sponge, so it's not too wide. So that works for me. And then this side as well. Perfect. Look at that, guys. Now we're gonna take some glue. I would recommend that you guys take some super glue, not hot glue, but for this example, I'll be using hot glue. So just apply it on. I don't like hot glue because it unsticks with water usually. So anyways, this is the example. Just paste it on. Press. Make sure it sticks. Once it's dry, it's ready to go, guys. See? You can clean up anything and you won't get your hands wet or dirty because of the handle. It's a very nice hack, isn't it? These next couple of bottle hacks are for you athletes out there, you guys that love doing sports, that love the outdoors, and those of you that drink pre-workout or maybe some protein after a workout or before a workout. Well, this hack is for you guys. Of course, when you have your product, for example right here, I have some pre-workout. You always need to mix it with water, right? But you can't always take this big old container with you. So for this hack, you're gonna take a cupful or whatever the desired amount is that you want. For example, the recommended amount for this would be 1 cup. So I'm gonna take my sandwich bag, open it, and throw this in there. I'm gonna corner it just like this. So now I got a bunch of green powder on here. That works for me. Okay, and this is our water bottle. As you guys can see, it's completely full. We can't work with this if it's completely full. So take a few sips of it. Make sure there's a little gap in there. So take a couple of drinks like I'm about to do so. Alright, this is where I want it to be. So next I'm gonna take my little pouch of pre-workout and I'm gonna stick it inside my water bottle. It's quite snug, but that's how I want it. So once it's inside, you're gonna take the cap and screw it on. Screw it over the plastic. Make sure the plastic is sticking out. All right, that works for me. And I know it looks funny, guys, but if you guys want, just cut this off. But when you do cut it, make sure you leave a little bit sticking out, just a little. That way, when you open the bottle, the whole powder with the plastic doesn't go in there. So just hold on to it before you open it. And that's it, guys. Take this to the gym, or if you have to go to work before the gym or to school, take this to school. You can carry it all day, and look, nothing happens. So when you open it and you're ready to dump it in, just take it out and dump it in, and that's it. Now, another way to carry your pre-workout is to push on the bottle. So push it in, right where the label's at. So we're gonna make the label become a little pocket for our pre-workout. So once you have enough room, take your little pouch of pre-workout and stick it underneath the label. All right. Once it's tucked in, just close up the water bottle, it'll seal in the air. That's it, guys. Look, pre-workout underneath the label. You can carry this anywhere, and when you're ready to mix your powder with your water, you can do so. Here's an issue a lot of you guys might have. Well, what I have right here are push pins. Yeah, you don't want to get poked by one of these. If you prick yourself with one of these, it's gonna hurt. You might actually bleed. And if you have them all over your desk, well, you're bound to get pricked by one of these. So a good fix for this, a good way to keep them organized is the following. You have your roll of toilet paper on your desk. All you guys gotta do is stick them on it, basically on the top. They slide in easily, so you don't have to struggle. See, keep them on one side, and like nothing, this roll of toilet paper is gonna be holding your push pins. See? Just keep this in your desk, and whenever you need one, just get it, like that. Or put them back whenever you're done using them. When it comes to a trash can, here's a couple of tricks you guys should already know. First, you guys should put multiple bags inside the trash can so that later when you guys take out the trash, you only take out the bag on top and you already have some handy in there. For example, I'm gonna put 2 extra bags inside and then a bag over this. And that's it, guys. When you guys fill this up with trash and it's time to take it out, well, you just take out the bag on top, and then inside you already have some handy. That way you don't have to go out and look for the roll of bags because you have some already in there. Another awesome trick, guys, is you just put layers of bags inside the trash can. So there's one bag and I'm gonna add another one. So now you have a bunch of bags in there. Once they fill up, all you guys gotta do is take out one bag, and then the other one's already set for you, so you don't have to do much. Just take out the bag with the trash, and the other one's already there. It's a simple little trick that'll pay off, especially if it's always your turn to take out the trash. What I have right here, guys, is an old basketball. I no longer use this basketball. I actually have a new one, so I'm gonna recycle this for this video. Now, we're gonna be doing 2 things with this one. First, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a bowl using one of these. You don't really have to do much, just as long as it's flat, then that is perfect. So if you're ever at a party, guys, and you don't have a bowl, do the following. If the ball is flat like this one, I'm about to make it flat, take out all the air. You know, I might as well just get it all out because we will not be needing it to have air inside. Okay, so here's our little bowl that we have created. And yes, it's dirty, of course. We're not gonna put our chips in there just yet. We gotta protect it with some plastic wrap. So we're gonna wrap this around the ball. You can sterilize the ball if you want, but all you need is this plastic wrap around it, and that'll be just fine. And I'm gonna use more. Here it is, guys. I know it looks like, you know, like something you wouldn't use as a bowl, but it's a last resort, guys. Let's say it's a Super Bowl party or maybe a NBA Finals party and you don't have any more bowls for the chips. Well, use a ball. It's very appropriate, and then you can fill it up with your chips. Look at that. See? It's awesome. You just created your own bowl using a flat ball. And then once you're done with the chips and everybody has left the party, just restore the ball. Remove the plastic and fill it up with air, and it's good to go again. All right, guys. Well, I got rid of the chips and the plastic from the last hack, and I still have a flat ball. Now, if I have no intentions of ever using this ball again, then if you're smart, guys, you're gonna make a basket out of this. And here's how. First, you're gonna cut the ball in half. So I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna use the lines on it to make a straight cut. And I'm gonna go all around until I have it split the ball into 2 pieces. 2 even pieces, actually. And there we have it, guys. We have split the ball into 2 pieces. And I'm only gonna use one side, just for this example. Look at that. Now we can make ourselves a basket. For that, guys, we're gonna need the lid of anything you can find. Right here I have my coffee lid. That's the container's lid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the ball, half of the ball, to this. So center it and use hot glue for it. And I'm gonna add a whole lot of hot glue on the bottom. And I'm gonna center the ball. Just like this, guys. It has dried up. Next up, we gotta create a handle, right? So on opposite sides, opposite ends of the ball, we're gonna puncture some holes. I'll do the same to the other side. Make sure it's aligned though. All right. And for the handle, I'm just gonna use some of this fussy wire that I have. I'm gonna go with green. I'm gonna insert it through one end, twist it. And then since it's not long enough, I'm gonna repeat the process on the other side, and then they will meet in the middle. So now, guys, I did it to both sides. You guys can make it longer by attaching another one, or you could just twist the 2 that are already on there. And now you have yourself a handle. Look at that. Handle, basket, and then a bottom so it doesn't tilt over on its side. So you can fill this up with water. You guys can fill it up with flowers. You guys can do anything with this basket right here. It's pretty cool. It'll come in handy all the time. For this next hack, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a dustpan using a binder like this one. This is a 3-ring binder. Make sure if you do decide to do this project that the binder no longer works or that you no longer need it. That way it doesn't go to waste. So first thing we're gonna do is remove the pockets because we will not need these. With my blade, I'm just gonna cut them off like this. And then I'm gonna do the same to this other side. Perfect. Locate the part where the 3 rings are. For example, it's on this side. So this is what we're gonna remove. So basically this is gonna be our dustpan right here. Don't worry though, we are gonna use this part. We're gonna cut off the rings. So make a cut like this, long and straight. So this is what we're gonna cut off. Perfect. Then we're gonna cut 2 more strips like this one right here. So about the same size. I'm gonna be using our first cutout as a guide. There's 1. So here are my cutouts, guys. There's 3 of them. Now the one with the rings, we're gonna glue to the back. And these we're gonna glue on the sides. Just like this. Right here, I'm gonna apply some glue on the edges. And then glue 1 piece on there. Perfect. Just like that. And then we're gonna repeat the process with the other side. Alright, it's all dried up, and on the back I'm gonna paste the 3 rings like this. This will be like a little handle. So get some glue and stick it on. And that's it, guys. Look at our dustpan. Here's the handle. Put it down wherever it is that you're sweeping and just pick up the dust or dirt, and that's it. Simple as that. Also guys, you can make your own calendar using these. So basically each square you guys can write a day of the month. So let's say that today is February 5th, 2018. Well, I'm gonna write February 5th, 2018. On the next square, I'm gonna write February 6th, 2018. And so on, guys. So here are the dates of the month. I'm gonna roll this back up and then I'm gonna place this on my desk. Like this. So right there, I know that it is February 5th, 2018. And then once the day is over, all I gotta do is tear out the square and I'm ready for February 6th, 2018. So keep doing this, guys. As you go, start tearing out those squares. And that's a good way to make your own calendar using a roll of toilet paper. Now that it dried up, it should look a little something like this. And look guys, I pull it out and there are my notes. And that's it. Whenever you need to use it, just peel it and your answers will be right there. And it's ready, look at that. Both pieces are joined by our notes. So all we gotta do is put everything back together. It snaps in and that's it. Can't really tell that there's anything fishy about this, right? So now you are able to use this in class.